Hi everybody, I've just received this email from Jamie, who lives in Australia, and I've just read through what he has been writing me, and I mean you can see how he is like a happy person, right? Trading, there's no stress or strain on him, and well, Jamie has been struggling a little bit to integrate S3 in his trading, which is not unusual. I've got many students who actually are better with System 1 and System 2 that of its own provides already a lot of opportunity, and S3 comes in later. And now well, Jamie is trading these systems, I think, for a year and a half now, and now he's starting to trade S3 more. And let's have a look at his trade log, and he apparently had a good week again too. Well, that's a 37-hour week, right? So that's quite nice. And let's see, only Forex, it seems like. Okay, so let's have a look at this S2. That's a loss on a 5-minute S2. Okay. Overall sideways, right? Early uptrend. That has always a lower win rate, just about to break through. So that's a make or break trade. Either you break within this early uptrend, either you break the stop run level that is right ahead, and then it gives you a big green bar, and that makes it a big winner. Or it doesn't break it immediately, price might shy away, stop you out, and then maybe later break higher. What I like here is that we have overextended on the bottom, and now we're just pulling back. We're only at the 8, so there is room. Let's make it bigger. There's room to go here on the upside, right? So this is in a so this is in a downtrend here, this chart. Well, there's room for a snapback, basically. Same here. We've tested strongly the 200, overextended on the bottom, so we might actually snap back. So overall, there's a trade idea here, right? The story is told. The only question is if we can break this level. And well, we know it's a 1-hour loss, right? So it did not break the level, and it's a stop out. That's fine. Pound odd S2, another 5-minute short. Well, this is in full trend mode, right? We have no resistance in the way, neither here and in TC1, neither in TC2, well, neither in TC3. We've broken away from the 200. We have broken this, or we're just about to break this support and resistance. There's free fall territory. Well, we're testing the 21. Here we are overextended. We might snap back. So this has room to go, and we're already nice into a trend mode, right? Nice trend mode. Well, the stop, it would have been nicer to get an even tighter stop, but it's good enough because we have room to go, right? Let's see. Okay, that was the entry. So your break even within 1 or 2 bars after entry. The stop is nicely protected. See, price came back to test the flat, and then he's basically trading the lower highs, right? And then there's a long consolidation. He's putting the stop beyond the long, on the other side of the long consolidation, and that's the stop out with a nice our winner for our winner. All right, S3. So now we're coming to an S3 long 15 on a 15 minute. So yeah, we are in green light mode, right? That's a very strong and smooth trend. So we're looking for these types of trends in TC1, which is a straight line basically, right? And the price comes back and tests the 21 without a lot of big bars up, without a lot of big bars down. So it's a straight line, and we are basically, well, it's a little bit special. Well, we are here uptrending, but we're overall sideways. So that's a pullback, right, into the moving average. We've got an STB. It looks like we can get break even at the high, and I want to get break even at the high because it's not clear if we can break that. If it breaks, well, we can expect a big move. So what is that? Well, that's a big winner. Let's have a look what happened. Yeah, so that's a big move, right? Stop run move coming from an S3. And here's traded the stop really nicely tight here. Well, achieved 4R and then 75% profit trail according to the rules. Nice R winner. And S1 short 15. Okay, I cannot see that well. The bars are small, and I don't see where the flat is put. But I don't think this is a great TC pattern. Well, then the greatness needs to come from the higher time frame, from somewhere, right? From some place. So this is a below average quality pattern. Now let's have a look. Well, what I like here is, well, it's an established trend, and it seems like it's going to it's accelerating, right? We've seen something here. It's trending and accelerating. So here as well, it's trending, and we might actually see a final push of acceleration. There's free fall territory. Now let's come back here where we've broken this line, and again there's free fall territory, right? And we've got some stop run levels, not huge ones, but some of them. Again here, well, the 21 has given away, right? So now we can go lower. And what is the next resistance level? Well, it's the 21 here, and we find resistance here. So this is the trade taken on discretion. I would let that go, but it's absolutely fine to take this on discretion, and it worked decently well. Next one, S3 60 minute. Okay, so S3 can be taken on any time frame, right? So that seems to be the 60. We are above the 25, and we're above the threshold. We're above green. Now this has come. Well, this is a momentum move. It has come up, and now we're pulling back into the band. Very small STB. We've got, it looks like 2 STBs in a row. We've got 2 STBs, so it's an STB consolidation. Well, the negative here is that you cannot get break even. You need to break to a new high. What I like here is that the stop is well protected, right? Because we've got a double bottom here, this wick. We've got a double bottom, so the stop is well protected, and this is a stop run level. You see this wick? That's a stop run level. So the game plan is to basically break the wick, get a little push, and make it break even. Let's see what happened. Right, so what happened? It came here. Well, that's a push, right? The stop run level break push. And well, at that point we have 1.2 hour already, so it's already break even. And then he's just trailing the higher lows, right? It's going up here. He's not applying the 75% profit trade because 4 hour has been met. So he's basically swing trading it, right? And with a new high, well, trailing here, and then he's tightening up. Very nice. That's a big hour winner. Let's have a look. How much was that? 2 hour? No, it's another trade. Sorry. That was the paradigm. That's a 4.6. Nice hour winner. So how long did that take? Well, that's a couple of hours, right? It's about 1 day. So he was keeping that overnight. It's about 24 hours. You can do that easily, right? On an hourly chart, if you sleep 6-7 hours, in 6-7 hours, not much happens, and your stop is in the market. S115 long. Yeah, I clearly see it's a nice pattern, right? The stop is relatively tight. We can achieve 1.2 hour easily within the pattern. That's a very strong and smooth trend. I really like that, and it is in green light mode, right? So that gives kind of an extra layer of an extra edge. I don't think it has a lot of swing potential because we are already opened up here with the moving averages, where we might come up and test this level, which is a double top and another resistance. So that's a support and resistance level, but we might get there. And the stop is fairly tight. Okay, let's see. Well, that's it, right? So we're testing this level. Sometimes you get there and it shies away. Sometimes it tests by breaking through. And it seems like Jamie has seen the same thing, right? It's testing, breaking through, and then he just wants to get out of it quickly, right? And run, take it and run. Big bar, looks like an exhaustion bar, and he took it, and it's a nice 4 hour multiple. Very good. Next one, S3 long. 60. Okay. All right. So this is a special trade, S3. That's a pullback within a pullback, right? So this is the, let's say this is your initial S3. That's a small trend bar. It didn't develop, so that would basically mean an exit after 10 TC bars, and then this is another pullback, right? Delivering a double bottom. These are less reliable than these traditional like pullbacks. This is a pullback within a pullback. Well, the nice thing here is that we can place the stop at both lows, so it's protected by a double bottom. And if they work well, they can produce a big runner, because this is a stop run level, right? It's kind of taking S3 within overall sideways. You can take it. I mean, it's not forbidden to take pullbacks within pullbacks, right? But you just need to be aware that the win rate is much lower. If they work, well, they work nicely, and we can see what can happen out of it. A very, very nice momentum move, similar to this one here, right? So it's a strong momentum move and a nice R multiple. So he moved the stop here at this dominant higher low, and on the other side of the 21, and this continued higher basically, and then apparently he got out with on Friday evening, which he just got out with a nice R multiple based on a small, like in hindsight you can see it, right? It's a very small risk entry S3. That's S3 specific. All right, so another S3, another one on the hourly chart, S3 long odd US hourly chart. So that's a traditional S3, right? It just comes back, tests the 21, small trend bar, an even smaller trend bar. So now here you've got the option, either you trade the break of this small trend bar right here, or you say, well, the other one is close. I actually want to give it a little bit more confirmation, so let's wait for this wick to be broken. Then you have to see if you get break even at the high. You might or you might not. So you've got two entry opportunities here, basically. So let's have a look here. So that worked nicely, right? Broken to a new high, then there was no pullback, it just continues, and now we go sideways, right? So we might get another ST small trend bar S3 opportunity. So second position, I'm not quite sure, is that an S2 maybe he took? Let's have a look here. So this is an S2, right? So if this is a position he took, well, then it's a scale in based on an S2 one time frame lower, 15-minute chart. It's a pyramid. All right, so now we've got an exhaustion move, right? And he gets out of that. So now let's have a look. Where does this come from, right? Something is going on. And this is why we have these higher time frames, right? So we can see what's going on. Well, that's a stop run move in one time frame higher. You see this? Stop run move. Well, you want to get out if you see this, right? You can apply the large bar rule. So this goes for a large bar. He might have applied that because that's at the 40% level of this large bar. That's when you want to apply a large bar rule. You see this, it might be, most probably it's an exhaustion move here, and in this time frame, well, you want to take it and run, right, your profits. Very nice trade, and well, that's a pyramid. I'm not sure what the result of this pyramid was, but it's I think it's bigger than 10R. Okay, S1 short. Yeah, there's really nice flat line and compression here. We've got two tests, double test of the 200. Stop goes on the other side, protected by the 200. Nice test of 21. A21 are coming together. So that's a sign of a volatility contraction. That's what we're looking for. And it seems like there's no stopping on the downside. We are overextended, so it's a snapback trade, right, from these higher time frames. Very tight stop, right? And we see it, okay, exhaustion move, and he might have applied a large bar rule. Exhaustion move, right? Get out and run, basically. S2 1 minute short. Okay. All right, so here I can see the TC pattern, and you can see it surely too. It's well below average quality. So he's basically looking for a reason to go short here. So there has to be some positives on the higher time frames. I cannot see these time frames, but he's basically trading the momentum, right? We've seen a couple of those charts already. This is just running and it's snapping back basically. So very often, like one of those time frames has the lead. And here, well, it very much looks like that I think it's the weekly has the lead, so it's snapping back. That means that this might continue, right? This downfall, this might continue till we actually meet the next resistance, which is the 21 moving average. And he's just looking for a reason to go short. And let's see the stop. Well, the stop is very tight. He just selects a very tight stop, right? Here's a bar and he puts the stop right here. So then it becomes a make or break trade. Well, he's already up, I would say over 20 hours, and he just tries to make this, I don't know, a 30-hour week. And okay, well, this was the entry and it looks like it worked out nicely. Okay, well, we have some futures trades here, but it seems like the biggest part of the profits came from trading Forex in Australia. So very nice. Thank you.